Hello everyone, this is Srimano and welcome to Genius Math Minds. In this video, we have very important topics. We have two important topics which involves around coordinate geometry. When you are dealing with coordinate geometry, these two topics are really basic. So that's what we are going to see today. So the topics are distances and midpoints. So, the important thing or basic thing in coordinate geometry are the points or otherwise called coordinates. That is something that denotes that place or that point. For example, when we draw x and y axis, we have this as 0, 0, which means the coordinate or the point of this region here is 0, 0. Now, what are distances and midpoints are? It is easy to realize by their name. Let's say we have 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2. Because the point that is first in this coordinate system is x, so we have denoted as x1 and x2. And the second point, that is the coordinate, is y1 and y2. So these 2 points we have. Now what is the distance between these 2 points? If we'll just draw, let's say we have 0, 0 and then we have 1, 0. Let's say we have 2 points like this. Then we can easily find the distance between these 2 points. The distance between them is 1. But what if we have a huge, that is from, let's say we have, let's take this point 1, 0 and let's take another point like 100, no, it won't come here. Let's say we have 100, 100. Now what is the distance between these 2 points? That would be hard to find. So that's why a formula is derived for distances between 2 points. Now the formula is d, that is distance, equals root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is the formula for finding the distance between 2 points. Now let's have an example. 7, 9, and make sure there is no plus or minus here because distance cannot be negative. So distances are always positive. Let's take 5, minus 1. Now let's find the distance between these 2 points. Now this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. Now distance between these 2 points, applying the formula. x2 we have 4 minus x1 is 7 the whole square plus y2 minus 1 minus y1 9 the whole square. Now 4 minus 7 is 3, that is minus 3 the whole square. Don't leave the minus outside the square, and this minus 1 minus 9 is minus 10 square. So we have minus 3 the whole square is 9, minus 10 the whole square is 100. So we have 100 root 109. If this is just a prime number, we can just leave it with this. Let's say we have root 8 as the product, as the result of a distance. Now what we should do is write this in its reduced form or the lowest form. So we will write root 8 as root 2. That is, we have written root 8 as 2 root 2. So this will be the distance. Also, if we are dealing with distances, we should always mention units. So the distance between these 2 points is root 109 units. This is approximately 10.2 something. Now the next, so this is what distances between 2 points are for. This will be very helpful when you are dealing with triangles, especially triangles, that is to find equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, So if you are dealing with triangles, the distances between 2 points will be very helpful. Also, when you are dealing with collinear lines, that is straight lines, that will also be helpful. That distance will also be helpful in that. So whenever you are given 2 points and you are asked to find the distance, that is the formula you must use. Now, the next thing is midpoint. As the name suggests, let's say we have 0, 0 here, and we have 2, 0 here. Now what will be the midpoint of these two? The midpoint will be 1, 0, as we can clearly see. That is the point, that is the middle point of these 2 points is the midpoint. But if we just see this example, this is very easy, as we can just see and we can say the answer for this. But what if we have higher numbers or not in the x-axis or y-axis, something in the quadrants? What will we do if it is in the quadrants? That is, we have seen it on the x-axis right just now, that is 0, 0 and 2, 0. What if the points were like here, 50, 49 and minus 40, minus 40, minus 30? What if the points were like this? And how do we find the midpoint is? We have a formula for this, just an easy formula. So the midpoint will be, that will also be a coordinate, equals, this is the midpoint of these 2 points. So the formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So the value of x will be the average of the x points or the abscissas, and the midpoint of the y-axis is the average of the ordinates of the 2 points. So this is the formula for finding the midpoint of 2 points. Now let's have an example. Let's say minus 1, 4 and then 3, minus 2. So we will find the midpoint of these 2 points. So again, having the same formula, x, y, this will be the midpoint is x1 plus x2 by 2. Here this is x1, this is x2, this is y1 and this is y2. Don't forget the symbols because that will give you wrong answers. So now x1 and x2, that is average of these two. Minus 1 plus 3 by 2, 4 and minus 2. 4 minus 2 by 2. So the point is 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So we have 1, 1. So the midpoint of these two and the midpoint of these 2 points is 1, 1. And that's how you will find the midpoints of something. This will be very helpful when you are dealing with perpendicular or altitudes. Altitudes in triangles, or we will sometimes call as median. So when you are dealing with all these in relation to triangles, midpoints will be very, very helpful. So that's all about distances and midpoints. Thank you.